It's been said there's two pains that people can experience. There's probably more than two, but really two that stand out. The first is the pain of discipline. Oh, it can be very painful. Oh, yes, it can be. And the second is the pain of regret. That could be as equally, if not more, I say more painful than the pain of discipline. So here we go. This is all about LiveGood. I'm going to invite you to do something about regarding LiveGood. I'm going to invite you to apply some discipline as you come to investigate discipline, investigate LiveGood. Because so often people will look at something and say, oh, I know what it's all about. I know what it's all about, and walk away from it. And sometimes, because they do that, later on they could hear or learn that what they thought was one way, it was really the other way, which was could have been very beneficial to them. And then they live with the pain of regret. So that's what I'm going to ask you with LiveGood. Before you dismiss it, and even before you accept it, spend some time being disciplined. Disciplined to do the investigation of LiveGood. That's all I ask. Disciplined to do the investigation of LiveGood. Is it doing what 350,000 people are saying it's doing? And that, I want to point out, that's in 5 months. 350,000 people, 25,000 a week are becoming members in LiveGood. And I'll say that I don't believe that they all did research on it. I believe that they just believe someone who said something about it, and they just bang, it sounds good, I'm going to do it, not knowing what on earth they're doing or what on earth they paid the $50 for. But I know there are those who are disciplined enough to do the research, to discover the claims of LiveGood. One of the claims of LiveGood is that you can buy the products 75 to 80% less expensive than anywhere else on the internet. Research it. Discover that, if that's true. Be disciplined enough to do. Because if it's true and you say no, and you discover it's no, and well, you realize you could have saved so much more money by buying their products than buying the products you're buying now, well, that's a cause for regret, I would say. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that they say that you could actually be a member of LiveGood and just keep your membership $9.95 a month. And they're not saying any time limit, any time period, but they say that there can come a time that just by paying you $9.95 over a period of time, year, 2 years, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not even saying a year or two. It all depends what part of the organization you're following. That people could actually make $2,047.50 through the matrix system itself. That's having 8,000 some odd hundred people in the organization, and you're receiving 25 cents from each of them, paid from the $9.95 membership. I would suggest be disciplined to see if that's true. Because if you say it's not and it is true, oh, you live with regret when you find out that it is true. And the last one I would say, they say there's a 50% matching bonus for those you personally introduced to the business. It's easy to say, oh, sure, I don't believe that at all. Walk away from it. Well, investigate. Be disciplined enough to investigate it. See if it's true. Now, if you had 100 people making $100 each, and you get 50% of them, that's a lot of money that you could have could be regretful that you missed out on, because it is true. That's if you introduced 100 people to the business. And finally, I'll say, LiveGood says that if you introduce someone who becomes a member, who pays their $49.95, they give you $25 of that $50 sign up. Investigate it. Be disciplined enough to discover if that's true. Because if you say it's not, and it is true, live with regret. Live with regret. But I'll say one thing about LiveGood. If you are disciplined enough to do the investigating, they also say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's where you become a member of LiveGood. So, live a life of being disciplined, or live a life of regret when it comes to LiveGood. Thank you for watching. If someone's sending you this, ask them for their tour. If you just came upon this, right below is my free tour site. Watch it. This is a way to give you a chance to start doing your investigating, and listen to the 5-minute introduction by the CEO, and then sign up for the free tour. The free tour, there's no credit card needed. Just sign up for the free tour. Then you'll be able to go in, do what we call as our back office, and look around and see all that LiveGood provides for you for $9.95 a month. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.